Ever felt like you're playing an impossible game of Tetris between your career aspirations and your love life? If you're watching this, chances are you're successful in your career, but finding love feels like trying to schedule a meeting that never makes it to the calendar. Today we're going to change that with practical strategies that actually work for busy people like you. Let's face it, modern dating feels like it was designed for people with unlimited free time, which you definitely don't have. You're crushing it at work, putting in those long hours, but your dating apps are collecting digital dust. The irony? The very success that makes you an attractive partner is keeping you from finding one. Everyone tells you to just go on more dates, but between client meetings and deadlines, even scheduling a quick coffee feels like solving a complex equation. While your LinkedIn profile keeps growing, your love life seems stuck in an eternal loading screen. And let's be honest, you're too ambitious to settle for random connections that lead nowhere. Before we dive into strategies, let's reframe how we think about time and dating. We all have exactly 168 hours per week. When you're juggling a demanding career, every hour spent dating needs to count. Think about it. You wouldn't waste time in a business meeting, so why waste it on misaligned dates? Dating shouldn't be another draining task on your to-do list. Instead, it should be a strategic investment in your personal life, just like how you approach your career goals. Your energy levels matter more than your available time slots. One high-quality date when you're fully present is worth 10 distracted coffee meetings between Zoom calls. Just like in business, think about your ROI. Every hour you spend dating should move you closer to finding a meaningful connection, not just filling up your calendar. Let's break down why traditional dating advice fails, busy professionals, and what actually works instead. The contrast between old-school dating rules and what actually works for successful professionals is striking. Let's compare them point by point. The old playbook says to cast a wide net and go on as many dates as possible. This might work if you have unlimited time, but let's be real, you don't. Instead, develop a strong screening process. Use video calls for initial meetings and be clear about your non-negotiables from the start. Traditional wisdom suggests being constantly available shows interest. This approach can actually devalue your time and energy. Setting clear boundaries around your time and availability actually makes you more attractive. It shows you value yourself and your career. The idea that you need to dedicate specific nights to dating each week ignores the reality of dynamic work schedules. Plan dates around your energy peaks, not just calendar gaps. Quality time means being fully present, not just physically there. Following rigid dating rules like always wait 3 days to text back or date night must be Friday simply doesn't fit a busy professional's life. Create a flexible dating approach that adapts to your schedule while still maintaining consistency in communication and connection. Just like in business, the Pareto principle applies perfectly to modern dating. Here's the game-changing reality. Focusing on the right 20% of your dating efforts will yield 80% of your meaningful connections. This means identifying and doubling down on what actually works for you. It's not about going on more dates, it's about going on the right dates. Think about it. Those few meaningful conversations you've had, those couple of dates where time flew by, they probably led to more genuine connections than dozens of mediocre coffee meetups. Let's use this principle to transform your dating life without sacrificing your professional success. Let's break down 4 key strategies that will revolutionize your dating life while respecting your busy schedule. First up, let's optimize your digital dating game. This isn't just about having dating apps, it's about using them intelligently. Invest in premium features that save time. They're worth it when you consider the value of your time. Use advanced filters and priority messaging to focus on quality matches. Integrate your dating life with your productivity tools. Use the same scheduling assistants you use for work to coordinate dates efficiently. Create dedicated time blocks for dating activities, just like you would for important meetings. This prevents dating from bleeding into your productive hours. Next, let's talk about quality screening, because your time is too valuable for incompatible matches. Always start with a quick video call. 15 minutes is all you need to gauge basic chemistry and save yourself from hours of potentially mismatched in-person dates. N. Develop a clear list of non-negotiables. Not deal breakers about height or job title, but core values and life goals that truly matter. Prepare 3 key questions that reveal value alignment. This isn't an interview, but thoughtful conversation starters that efficiently reveal compatibility. When it comes to actual dates, let's maximize their impact and efficiency. Choose dates that combine activities you'd do anyway, like trying a new restaurant you've been meaning to check out, or attending an industry event together. Look for opportunities to combine your interests. If you both enjoy fitness, a morning workout date could be perfect. Pick locations that are convenient for both parties and align with your daily routine. The best date spot might be right near your office. Finally, maintaining connections doesn't have to be time-consuming. Use those 5-minute breaks between meetings for quick, meaningful check-ins. A thoughtful voice message can be more impactful than hours of texting. When in-person isn't possible, get creative with digital dates, virtual wine tasting, online cooking classes, or even parallel work sessions can maintain connection. Treat promising relationships like high-priority projects. They deserve dedicated slots in your calendar, not just the leftover time. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the dating behaviors that secretly drain your most valuable resource, time. First, beware of the endless texting trap. You know the type: days or weeks of back-and-forth messages that never lead to a real meeting. Research shows that text chemistry often doesn't translate to real-life connection. Set a simple rule. If there's no plan to meet within a week of matching, move on. Stop being the schedule acrobat. If you find yourself constantly rearranging your calendar or pushing back important commitments for someone who's not equally invested in meeting, that's a red flag. A compatible partner will respect and work with your schedule, not against it. The maybe person is perhaps the biggest time sink in modern dating. These are the ones who can't commit to plans, always keep options open, or regularly reschedule. Remember, maybe is usually just a slow no, and your time deserves better than maybes. Finally, quit the endless profile tweaking. Yes, your dating profile matters, but spending hours perfecting every word or constantly updating photos is diminishing returns. Spend that time on actual connections instead. A good enough profile with active engagement beats a perfect profile with passive waiting. Let's shift your mindset from counting dates to making dates count. Think about your most successful business relationships. They weren't built through rushed meetings or superficial interactions. The same applies to dating. One deeply connected evening with someone who gets your ambition and matches your values is worth more than 10 casual coffee dates that lead nowhere. It's not just about saving time, it's about investing it wisely. When you date with intention, every interaction has purpose. This doesn't mean treating dates like business meetings, but rather approaching them with the same level of presence and focus you bring to important career moments. Share your real stories, ask meaningful questions, and actually listen to the answers. You'll be amazed at how quickly you can assess compatibility when you're fully engaged. Just like compound interest in your investments, time invested in the right connection grows exponentially. Those initial hours spent with someone who truly aligns with your values and lifestyle will save you countless hours of mismatched dates in the future. Plus, when you find someone who understands and supports your ambitions, they become a multiplier for both your personal and professional growth. Let's turn everything we've discussed into a concrete plan you can start implementing today. First, spend 30 minutes this weekend analyzing where your dating time goes. Track every minute spent on apps, messaging, and dates. You'll be surprised at how much time you can reclaim with intentional choices. Next, upgrade your dating toolkit. Premium app features, calendar integrations, and automated scheduling tools aren't expenses. They're investments in your love life. Set them up once, benefit forever. Then establish your non-negotiables. Define your available time slots, preferred date types, and communication style. Write them down, share them early, stick to them consistently. Finally, approach each dating interaction with clear intent. Every message, call, and date should move you closer to finding a meaningful connection. No more aimless swiping or endless chatting. Before you head off to revolutionize your dating life, let's cover some final thoughts to keep you on track. Begin with one change this week. Maybe it's implementing the 15-minute video call screening or setting up your priority time blocks. Don't try to overhaul everything at once. Pick one strategy that resonates most with you and master it before adding another. Remember, you built your career success step by step. Approach your dating life the same way. Focus on meaningful metrics, not just numbers. Instead of tracking how many dates you go on, track how many genuine connections you make. Rather than counting matches, measure meaningful conversations. Quality indicators tell the real story of your progress. Stay flexible in your approach while remaining firm in your standards. What works for others might not work for you, and what works for you today might need adjustment tomorrow. Be willing to refine your strategy based on real results, just like you would with any business plan. Most importantly, remember that finding the right person takes time, but it shouldn't take all your time. The strategies we've discussed today aren't just about dating efficiently. They're about creating space in your successful life for something equally important: love. Stay patient, stay focused, and trust that the right connection is worth the smart effort you're putting in.